ஜான், நீ வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் பேசுறதுக்கெல்லாம் ரெடி பண்ணிருக்கல்ல, கொஞ்சம் பேசுறதுக்கெல்லாம்.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து இவன் ஜெயகணேஷ் அசெப்ட் ப்ளே பண்றான். நான் வந்து அவுட் ஆஃப் கான்செப்ட்.
டேய், நீ காம்பேரிங் பண்ண வேண்டியதானே? அவனுக்கு என்ன கண்டென்ட் தெரியும்?
இல்ல அவன் பண்றேன்னா
ஏய், என்னது காமெடியா பண்ற நீ? அவன் பேசிடவே மாட்டான்.
அவன்
சார் மதன் சார் தான் சொன்னாரு சார், என்ன பண்ண சொல்லி.
சரி நான் விட்டேன்.
Madan sir joined.
Yes, ma'am. John? John?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yes,
Madan? Geeta ma'am, I think your video not, maybe you can join in mobile ma'am. Some problem in your video. Jay Ganesh?
Sir.
You are ready, Jay Ganesh? You join in video and Madan?
Okay.
Madan, we'll start, Madan?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. I think you are driving, Madan. You are careful. You can switch off the video best. When you will talk, you can just stop the car and talk. Then you can move. Like, okay. Jay Ganesh? Yes, Jay Ganesh. You can start.
Sir, audible?
Yes, pa.
Good evening to one and all. On behalf of IGEN, I warmly welcome all our distinguished visiting speakers, moderators, guests, faculty members to IGEN ENERGATHON 2026 pre-conference summit, deemed to be academic leaders' perspective on energy without borders for sustainable community. To begin this evening program, I respectfully invite Mr. Rangarajan, Director of IGEN, to deliver welcome service.
So, welcome one and all present over here. So, welcome all the members of IGEN. So, welcome to IGEN family.
Rangaraj,
so, here we
if
are
possible,
there.
you can join in video, Rangaraj.
So, video is on. Fine, sir.
Okay.
So, welcome to all. So, on behalf of IGEN, so we are going to join for IGEN pre-conference number 3. So, IGEN ENERGATHON 2026 is a 28 hours non-stop marathon which is going to happen. So, towards SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, we are going to save Mother Earth by providing the intellectual knowledge to lakhs of peoples. So, here in IGEN ENERGATHON 2026, we are having a theme called Energy Without Borders for Sustainable Communities. So, IGEN ENERGATHON 2026 brings together leaders, innovators, academia, industry, youth communities from across 5 continents for a 28 hours non-stop global marathon to create solution, share knowledge, and drive action for clean, sustainable, and equitable energy future. So here we are having 5 continents: Asian continent, African continent, Europe, and America. So these all 5 continents, we have almost 100 plus countries are participating with 500 around global speakers are there, and 1 lakh participants we are expecting through this 28 hours non-stop marathon. So we are going to claim 5 world record certification for this 28 hours non-stop marathon. So people, one and all over here, we are hope you are going to get enriched with knowledge in this pre-conference 3 and all join with us during the IGEN ENERGATHON 2026. So thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for your warm and inspiring welcome. And now I am honored to invite Dr. L. Ramesh, President of IGEN, to delivering the opening. Sir, please.
Thank you, Jay Ganesh. And it was a very happy moment for IGEN, so the Institution of Green Engineers. And I am very happy to first thank you all the partners, that is IGEN Green Partners, Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, Sri Ishwar College of Engineering, St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering, Sri Manakula Vinayagar Engineering College, St. Joseph College of Engineering, St. Joseph Institute of Technology, and KCG College of Technology. So I'm very happy that with all the partnership today, we are having our IGEN ENERGATHON pre-conference 3. So the theme of this panel discussion is, already Madan pointed out, this year our theme is energy without border. So any in our world, if there is no border, then it is good for us. So if there is a border for our home itself, there is a problem between my home and the nearby home. If there is border, if there is a border in between the state to state, there is a problem. If there is a border between the country to country, there is a problem. If this border is not there, then there will not be any problem for us. That is the concept. So why can't we thought a process called energy without border? People are talking about without border concept. A lot of things people are talking about, but we are talking on the based on the very recent energy crisis. So the very strong energy crisis is there. This energy crisis happened this because each country will claim that they are depending on energy and they are claiming that. So that is the concept we are having, that whether it is possible we can go for energy without border. But when we are talking this itself, a challenging one. It is a very big challenging one, energy without border. But I am very happy that today we have very strong leaders community here, very strong leaders community. So they all going to have a very strong discussion today about the whether it is possible or not. Each and every speakers having with their own topic today. And I'm happy that all our speakers today are from HOD and deans from various institutions. They all already having interaction with various youth community. So based on their information and based on the information of our theme, today they are going to present. And I am happy that our IGEN director, Dr. Ishrat Meera Mishrana and Dr. Madan Kumar is going to moderate this session. And maybe end of the program, they are going to give the conclusion remarks for the pre-conference 3, that is academic leader perspective on energy without border for sustainable communities. So last pre-conference 2, we had an expert from TVS and some industry, and they had discussion about the industry leader perspective on energy without border for sustainable communities. So it is a happy note that we are having very good participants here, plus YouTube people are there. And coming to the August 7th and 8th, so there is a 26 hours non-stop marathon. So this is IGEN is always very good named for a marathon event, and it started with 13 hours, and last year we have 32 hours non-stop marathon, and this year we planned for 26 hours, that is attempting a new world record. So hour is one part, and another part we are this is the first time we are going with respect to the continent-based discussion. So 5 continent we had having Asian continent, American continent, European, and African continent, and Oceania or Australia continent. So between this continent, 3 hours the discussion is going to happen, and India session separately we are having, and URI session we are having. Collectively, what we are going to come together after August 7 and 8. So IGEN is going to have a white paper on energy without border for sustainable community. So this the first white paper which we are planning to prepare from outcome from this conference. Maybe today some outcome we are going to get it from all your experts. This outcome also we are accountable. The same time, the coming 7th and 8th, lot of discussions are going to happen, and that outcome also we are going to take, and collectively there is a white paper which we are planning to release. So that is what the plan. And this August 7 and 8, all the people across the globe as coming as a speaker, more than 300 plus speakers are going to come from industry, from academia, from youth, from schools, from colleges, from NGOs, from foundations. A lot of people are going to gather here for a very good cause. So I would like to invite all our leaders, those who are here, also participate in our August 7 and 8 program with your strong students community. So those who are participating on today, those who are participating, they will get a participation e-certificate, and those who are participating August 7th and 8th with all the continent session will be able to get a world record certifications. So this is what which we are planning, and so the outcome of this August 7 and 8, including today, gathered, and we are going to give a representation to the United Nations, and going to give the representation to COP conference about what are all the possibilities there for energy without border. So that is what the present plan. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your motivating and opening remarks in such a Next, I request Dr. Suresh Sitaraman, Chairman of IGEN Green Partner Program, to deliver registration address. Sir, please.
Hey, Suresh is not there. You can continue.
It is my pleasure to invite our respected moderators, Ambassador Dr. S. Madan Kumar, Director of IGEN, Assistant Engineer at Maytur Thermal Plant Power Station, Sweden, and Dr. Ishrat Mehra, Professor, Associate Head at Mechanical Engineering Department, Head and R&D Cell at Mufakanja College of Engineering and Technology. Kindly take over this.
Thank you so much. Can we start, sir? I welcome you all once again to this pre-conference 3, where the theme is about academic leaders' perspective on energy without borders for sustainable communities. As faculty, our responsibility is more. And as policymakers, because most of you are policymakers, so you can bring the change which we want to look ahead. Because SDGs can be achieved when it is addressed at the root and we create the awareness for it. It's my pleasure to invite our first speaker for the today, Dr. D. Irubakaran, Head Tripoli, St. Joseph Institute of Technology. Welcome, sir. So I hope you're available.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. Warm welcome
Good
to one all present here. First of all, I thank for the
Sir,
opportunity to
let me
meet.
introduce you, sir.
Yes, yes, madam.
It's a privilege to introduce sir, who is a distinguished academician and researcher in the field of electrical and electronics engineering with over 26 years of teaching experience and nearly 2 years of industrial experience. And as said, he is the professor and head of department at Joseph Institute of Technology, Chennai. He is specialized expert in power electronics, electric drives, renewable energy systems, industrial automation, and electrical machines. As an accomplished researcher, he not only published Scoopus Index journal papers or conference papers, but also published patents and also have to his credit textbooks. He has actively promoted academy-industry collaboration by establishing centers of excellence with leading industries. His consultancy projects include automation, harmonic mitigation, and industrial monitoring system. He is a sought-out keynote speaker, session chair, reviewer, and resource person. He has delivered expert lectures at international conferences in Thailand, Malaysia, and China. It's a privilege to have you in our pre-conference 3, sir. Welcome, sir. Over to you.
Yes, thanks, madam, for a nice introduction. Okay, my focus is on research without borders. Okay, I feel the core challenges on this aspect is isolated research. That is, siloed data slows down the technological breakthroughs. The second one is resource mismatch, mean that capital exists in one region, raw material exists in another region. So there is a resource mismatch. Third one is climate urgency. So as per my knowledge, these three are the main core challenges for the research without borders. And in
Sir,
fact, the
can you
global.
on your video, sir? I'm not able to see you.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, madam. The global case studies is in action. Then, in the sense, the collaborative international frameworks are already solving these complex energy puzzles, like ITR project, where 35 nations collaborating in France to master nuclear fission, and mission innovation, where the 23 countries are accelerating clean energy public investment, and similarly CER and grid computing, utilizing global distributed networks to model complex energy grids. In fact, we have certain action plans to overcome these barriers of collaboration, like IP protection, implementing joint patent frameworks and shared license pools. Like that, we can have a geopolitical alignments using a neutral international bodies like UN or IEA as anchors. And we have the funding pools creating a multinational matching grants for joint energy ventures. In fact, concept towards this research without borders is breaking down the zillas. Zillas in the sense doing research independently without sharing the outputs and knowledge. Like that, we can have open sciences, sharing raw data, failed attempts, and code globality that will give a good experience for the newcomers. Like that, we can have a cross-sector mobility, moving researchers seamlessly between academia, government, and industry. Like that, we can have an interdisciplinary approach. That's the best approach for the research without borders, blending physics, economics, sociology, and other data sciences. And our aim is from knowledge to solution. That's our aim. The process can be in different way, but as per my suggestion, we can have this process which may give a more benefit. Like can have a discovery as a first step. The academia breakthroughs in all the like solid state batteries, etc. Just a minute. And we can have a translation like global hackathons and open source prototyping to scale models. And we can have a validation like international test beds, sharing performance data under diverse climates. And we can have a finally deployment, public private partnership funding, localized grid scale rollouts. This will help for to transfer knowledge to solution. And similarly, I feel the future outlooks can be the key targets can be next generation solar cells. Main drawback of solar cell is all know that efficiency. So we can plan or we can work towards increasing efficiency more than 35%. Like that, we can have AI-driven global smart grids balancing transcontinental energy loads. And similarly, we can have a decentralized green hydrogen production hubs tailored for developing nations. So these are can be future outlooks to enhance the research without borders. And my today's conclusion is actually yesterday's siloed approach cannot solve tomorrow's planetary energy crisis. And in fact, yes, madam, knowledge is renewable. Let's share it to power the world. Okay, these are the few points I want to present in today's gathering. And thanks for the opportunity given to me.
Thank you so much, sir. As stressed by you, you have given the statistics, and as said, as academia, we have to focus on discovery, and next is collaboration. And the final conclusion that knowledge is renewable. That's the takeaway I can say from your short, brief presentation. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Thanks, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for giving opportunity.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Dr. T. Anuradha, Head Triply, KCT College of Technology. Welcome, ma'am. Anuradha, ma'am. Anuradha, ma'am, I hope you're here.
Ma'am, she's having some audit work. She said she will join at the end.
Okay. Next speaker is Dr. J. Arun Kumar, who is the Dean. Arun Kumar, sir, good evening.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you, sir. J. Arun Kumar, sir, is the Dean, Innovation and Entrepreneurship from Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute. It's a pleasure to have you, sir, because you are an all-rounder. I can say you're an all-rounder and respectable Dean of Innovation and Entrepreneurship, because this go hand in hand. And along with it, you are also the head for University Incubator, because as an incubator, you can bring in the new energy policies which can help towards achieving these SDGs, especially SDG 7, which is a focus of ENERGATHON also. And you have focused on maximizing the entrepreneurial learning of students by providing supportive environment. At the same time, you are an excellent disciplinarian with compassion and design thinking and a mentor for startups. It's a really pleasure to have you, sir, because along with it, because you are awarded by the Startup PN as the best incubator also. And you have been the NEN South Runner-Up Award also. So there is a list of awards and your profile is long, which I am not going to cover you, sir, because you have not only been into the entrepreneurship, but your focus is in microbiology, biotechnology, and environmental science, which are the life sciences. And These are really important for biosafety. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for such a warm introduction. So I'm very happy to be in the elite part of speakers, distinctly speaking in a different topics. So I just share my can you just provide me the share option so that I'll share my PowerPoint right now?
John, can you provide that option?
Yes, access has been given, sir.
Yes, please.
John, sir, are you working on it?
Yes, sir, I've given. Yes, sir. I think you will be able to share right now.
Host disable the attendee screen sharing shows.
Try now, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yeah. I hope you can view my screen, right?
Yes, sir, it's visible.
Yeah. So today's topic that we are discussing from my end is on building startups beyond geography. Like we have global startups. What we can think and how we can get inspirations from the startups who are think global. Sometimes act local and then think global. They are doing it. And some of the most successful startups, how they evolve, but what is their team strength, what is their core competency is all about, how they are working on problem statement. There are various aspects in global startups. So borders can separate countries, but ideas will connect the world. That is the ultimate opening comment that I want to just mention it here for all the students who are attending, faculties who are listening to this topic. So what is entrepreneurship without borders? We have a lot of questions, and I'll give you answer for every thing in this slide itself. Identify problems anywhere.
Arun, sorry for disturbance. I will appreciate your command, very super command. See, border will always separate, but ideas will connect the border.
Of
Very
course,
nice. Because we will take it this particularly in our white paper.
Sure, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah. So we have this, identify the problems anywhere in the world, build solutions using global talent and access international funding, manufacture in one country and then sell it in another, serve customers worldwide from day one, and then global mindset, cultural adaptability, and then strong communication. I'll see one analogy for all these things so that you can understand better. For identify problems anywhere in the world, the first one, Airbnb is the one. It all starts with they think global problem. They have understand the cultural diversity among it, and then they have given a best solution out of it, and then they have addressed to the problem for the world, and so that they made an excellent solution for the entire global community. And next one, build solutions using global talent. Postman is one, API application program where you can interface, where 40 million plus developers, they have joined hands and then they worked on different scenario, and engineers from India, they work on, and then sales and customer success, they focused on leadership team from US, and they work for European countries. Postman is one good example. And next one, access to international funding. Okay, Freshworks is one of the most important thing, where they have got funding through Excel, and then Tiger Global, and then SQL, Capital G from Google. Lot of funding source for the Freshworks, so that they worked on cloud-based solutions, customer support, excellent customer support they are giving, CRM, developing a CRM tools and all. Next one, manufacture in one country and then you sell it in other country. We have an example called Boat. Yes, Boat is one of the example where it manufactured in India and then sold to all the international market. Initially, it was Chinese. The founders of Boat initially ordered from China, and of course, yes, from China to the world, and then now most of the manufacturers of Boat also from India too. So and then next one, for serve customers worldwide from day one, in the sense we have the best example, Canva. Canva is like, it's all originated in Australia by the founders, and then it launched to the global market. Basically worked on the entire global market, in the sense basically they are developed based on designers, like, those unable to design, easy to work with Canva. So they have 190 plus countries. And then in global mindset, we have one best example, Zoom. Now we are in a Zoom platform, and YouTube is we are live streaming. And so all these things, like, it all started with Eric Yuan and Chinese another Chinese founders. They worked together and they have launched it in US. The founders basically worked with WebEx and then Cisco, and then later they developed a video conferencing tool where audio and visual quality is improved. So of course, yes, it's been a success story. And cultural adaptability, we have one of the best example. It has been founded by Daniel and Martin in 2006 in Sweden. Now it is in global, like, you never believe that Spotify is, you will think like it's local, but it's global. Man, they have all the songs, and it understands us what is the interest, and then it projects the playlist and so on. So we have one of the best example in cultural adaptability is on Spotify. Then we have something called strong communication. Can we have any startup with works on strong communication? Yes, Slack is, they all started with the serendipity. They worked on something like developing a gaming tool which is called Glitch. And then, what, operation is very success, patient died. That's what, they worked on the game, but the game failed. But, they identified that Slack is a very good communication tool while they are developing the tool. So they executed it, and then Slack was a huge success in across the country. Okay. And then we have innovation driven. We have one of the best example, Agnikul Cosmos. We have even, we can say SpaceX in it, but still Agnikul Cosmos is our startup. Our startup, they worked on 3D printing rocket engines. So Srinath from Chennai, they have worked on it. Their ultimate innovation is all about 3D printing rocket engines. And they are now collaborating with ISRO and many more countries. International collaborations were there for Agnikul Cosmos. Next one is data driven. You never believe that data, Netflix OTT platform, how it comes in startups, in the sense like, yes, it has been founded initially by founders Reed Hastings and Mark Rodolph, and then it is all data driven. We all see Netflix as a OTT platform, but it is data driven. Okay, it collects the data, what we are viewing, how many watch hours are there, what is the kind of movies most of the people like from different continent, from different countries, from different states, okay, different cities, different towns. They collect huge big data, and that data is useful for the filming community. Okay, and then collaboration across time zones. What we have is GitLab, sorry. It has been founded by Dimitri from Ukraine, and one more founder from Netherlands. They both collaborate together, write together, and then they made a lot of review changes, testing platform for all the software communities. So it was a huge hit. Okay, so all these things are, you have to take it in mind, like, these are all global mindset. They all worked for a problem where they solve it for an entire global community. So why international co-founders help? Like, if you ask a question, different market knowledge, if you have different market knowledge, you can have different collaboration. For example, in our university, we have startup Ignite Technical Solutions. We have co-founders from Germany. So what it helps, in the sense, you have a diverse network, you have a different technical expertise, better cultural understanding, and easier international expansion. For example, I've mentioned here, founder A is from product engineer from India, and founder B is for European customers and then focused on marketing, and then founder C is fundraising in USA. So you have a power pack team work with, and you can provide it in a plate that you are a global startup. Okay. And what are the challenges usually? Is then time zones, legal regulations, taxes, cultural differences, and then intellectual property, international payments. We'll see in a short time, like, for time zones, we have startups who worked on a documentation first culture, cloud collaboration, and then better synchronous communication, limited but effective overlapping meetings. If you plan, then you can overcome the challenges. And legal regulations, yes, you can take Airbnb, local legal advisors, country-specific compliances, and then local subsidiaries when required. For taxes, Stripe is another company. They worked on like a fintech, like, international accounting firm, tax planning, digital account system, understanding the tax treaties, and so on. We have cultural differences, local language support, and local country-specific marketing, local customer support team. For best example is Netflix. And then for intellectual property right, Dyson, you know that Dyson is a vacuum, not only vacuum, they are into many things, but they are the pioneer in vacuum cleaners. So they're patenting innovations because dust bag is not there for their vacuum cleaners. That's a great breakthrough innovation. So they have registered trademarks, copyright, software as content, use confidentiality agreement. They strongly believe in intellectual property rights. And international payments, multi-currency payment gateways, secure online transaction, all these been managed by some of the startups, been very successful. So if you have the complaints with the financial regulation, fraud detection system, if you are, then you are a ultimate global startup. So few things that you need to believe in yourself, like, what are the things that to take it to from local to global, in the sense the next global startup will be defined by where it has been founded, but what problem it solves. Okay, it never says that it has been started in Chennai or it has been started in Sweden or what problem that it solves, whether it is a global problem. That's a beautiful thing. And then global startups are not built by chance. They built by entrepreneurs with a global mindset that you have to understand. First, you want to become an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurial mindset is important. And that too, the next stage is global mindset. Then as a researcher, as an innovator, as a future entrepreneur, don't ask, can my idea succeed in my city? Instead, ask yourself, like, can my idea solve a problem for humanity? That way it works better. Okay. So innovation has no nationality, talent has no boundaries, and entrepreneurship has no passport. So then 20 years ago, entrepreneurs needed capital, offices, and local markets. Now today, you have to choose a meaningful problem and a connected team, and then a courage to think global. That is so important. The world is no longer divided by borders. It has been connected by ideas. As I concluded with this.
I have
So
to tell only one thing, sir. After your talk, I'm speechless.
thank you.
It's really wonderful, sir. Your concept and everything is so wonderful. And I think your PPT itself will be a very good input for many entrepreneurs, and it's very thought-provoking one. I could say that. And as you said, it's an entrepreneurship without borders, and we have to focus on global problems, come up with a solution that really will help the society. Thereby, we can be. It's not about entrepreneurship; it is about social entrepreneurship without borders. And as you said, we have to shift from local to global, and the ideas are the ones which will remove these borders. Thank you so much, sir. It was really good, and I look forward to your presentation personally. Please do share your presentations. Very impressive. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Our next speaker is Dr. S. Geeta, Dean, CSC, Computer Science and Engineering and Allied Departments. Welcome, Geeta, ma'am. Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you with us, ma'am, because Geeta ma'am is not just Dean and Head of Computer Science Department, but she has specifically, I can say that I'm associated with her unknowingly, because she did her PhD in Computer Science Engineering from JNTU Hyderabad. Being from Hyderabad, a special welcome to you, ma'am, though you are in Chennai. As your research specialization is in data mining and has over 2 decades of teaching experience. Her research interests include data mining, Internet of Things, image processing, and database management system. She is an active reviewer for international journals and conferences and has organized several workshops, hands-on training programs, and international faculty familiarization program at the university in Malaysia. She has received several prestigious awards, including the Academic Professional Icon Award, Women Engineer Award, Vishweshwara Award, and Distinguished Technology Author Award. She is also a member of many professional bodies. I welcome you once again, on behalf of IGEN family. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you so much. Over to you, ma'am. I think you're muted, ma'am. Can you unmute yourself?
Madam, can I able to hear my voice?
Yeah, we are able to. Please on your video too, ma'am.
Yes, I want to share my PPT.
Yes. John, can you provide that access? Yes, you're changed. Yes, ma'am.
Can you able to see the PPT?
It's opening. Yeah, you can put it in slideshow mode. Ma'am.
Yes, that's what. It's okay.
Yes, perfect.
Yes. Really, I'm happy to be the part of this today's event. I just thank the committee who has given me an opportunity to talk about that SDG goals, especially which is the need of the day to create an awareness about youngsters. I'm just going to concentrate more on the SDG 7. It's affordable and clean energy. And the title which I have chosen is Creating a Lasting Energy Legacy for Future Generations. Really, it's a great time for all of us to provide a better environment for our future generations. For us, for that, we have to work a lot to give a better environment for our future generation. Because for that, energy is the driving force for economic growth, improvement in that is technology innovations, and improving the quality of life. So thus my presentation explores more on transforming transition to renewable solar energy, wind and hydroelectric. More faculty who have joined today are from EEE based. I might try my level best how this renewable energy plays a major role to give a quality of life for future environment. Next. Yes, this one actually our future by shaping the way which we create and distribute and how to use energy. So energy is very, very important in terms of either it could be electricity or it is. It's important for industries, transport, education, healthcare, everywhere. Despite remarkable growth, 770 million, approximately 77 crores across the global population, still they lag access to electricity. We all are really blessed to have an electricity at our home, but many of them are not at all known about what is electricity, how to use it. Same time, but global energy demand is expected to increase by nearly 50% in 2050 due to population increase. So parallelly, some of them are not having electricity, but the global demand is also getting increased. So this really SDG 7 helps us to think how to give a better environment. And the most important challenges which we meet and to solve immediately to have a healthier environment, 80% of energy which we receive from fossil fuels, which contribute significantly greenhouse gas emission, climatic change, extreme weather, which we cannot accept, and biodiversity loss. So increasing electrification of transport and industries putting pressure on existing power grids to provide energy for everybody. So this is a 4 critical pressures on as to how to reduce the consumption of fossil fuels and how to move on to transition to renewable energy. That is important today. Where our energy comes from, it's a really pathetic one. Even people are talk about renewable energy, but still we are more 80% of the global energy supply from oil, gas, and coal. Yes, so this fossil fuel still dominate the world energy by the sense energy supply. Renewable energy growing faster than before. It's no doubt on it. But that produce a world record also. More than 500 gigawatts as produced in 2023. That is a world record. But still we are more depending on fossil fuels. That stage, that thing has to be just taken out. Energy transition begin. It has to be begin. Otherwise, we'll get lot of losses. So even we people are talking about, still we are running behind the fossil fuels. And 6 pillars of renewable energy. The first one is solar energy, which in the sense lights, in the sense electricity is generated through lights. And second one is wind energy. And the horizonous actually moving air through turbines. And hydropower, that is also plays a major role, generating electricity from water and biomass. Really, it's a great thing for us, but we have to plan accordingly and use it, converting organic materials into an usable energy. And fourth one is the geothermal, utilizes heat from beneath the earth's surfaces. And the last one is ocean energy, which captures in the sense power from tides as well as the waves. Renewable energy provides clean, sustainable alternative to reduce the usage of fossil fuels. But that renewable energy, it's mainly just focusing on these 6 pillars: solar energy, wind energy, hydropower, biomass, geothermal, and ocean energy. We all have to make use of these things, how to have a better environment. And people are talking about those things, but still barriers are there. Renewable energy faces several obstacles in terms of how to store the energy, in terms of the grids. When we just form electric grids that needs a financial investment. Not only that infrastructure upgradation is also needed. To overcome these barriers, collaboration is very much needed. The collaboration in terms of collaborating with governments, industries, and researchers can give the better idea how to collaborate with each other to just how to move on to usage of renewable energy. And we can set a strategy in terms of how much amount of renewable energy produced and how much it is needed in future based on the increase in population. That is, it's a need of the day. Yes, that we have to set a goal and work on it. And the artificial intelligence plays a major role in this, actually. The sense AI plays a major role in energy transition. AI analyzes actually it's a vast, huge amount of operational data to predict how the equipment failures have been resolved and how to reduce the maintenance cost and how to minimize the downtime and all. Nowadays, we all know many of them are when we just go for a resorts or any 7-star hotel or 5-star hotel, we can feel it, how the energy consumption is being minimized. When we step into the room, automatically the power could be on. When we step out of the room, the power is automatically off. No need to just use a human intervention to switch on the switches or switch off the switches. There, AI plays a that's what people are just nowadays used to talk about. Smart cities, smart home. Yes, everywhere we move, the things are placed in the sense in terms of how IoT plays a major role. The sense monitoring the energy system, then cloud and digital twins plays a major role to create virtual models for simulation and predictive maintenance. And blockchain technology plays a major role to provide a secure peer-to-peer energy trading. So now even we people are talking about renewable energy. Then artificial intelligence plays a major role of consumption of energy. With that, by using that, consumption of energy may be reduced to 20 to 40%. It's a good in number. That is what a strategy is. So collaboration is very much needed, not within a country. It's an international collaboration. Global collaboration is needed. ARENA, in the sense International Renewable Energy Agency, promote the global cooperation among more than 160 countries to share how to collaborate with each other to promote the renewable transition to renewable energy. And the Paris Agreement have just come out with to encourage the nations to reduce carbon emission. This is the ultimate goal, to just use a renewable energy instead of fossil fuels. Yes, so the global collaboration is very much needed to just work together to promote the usage of, in the sense, transition of renewable energy. Yes, and one future energy innovation has been given. The green hydrogen plays a major role for the sense how the green fuel used for transportation and industry, that is a zero carbon one. And floating solar, it's actually maximizing the electricity generation. Then offshore wind, which captures the stronger and more winds, which will help us to convert it into an electricity. And the battery storage at the same time, that is also fusion energy promises, and it provides a limitless clean power. And carbon capture, it reduces the emission from the existing industries. So by 2050, these future energy innovation supports global decarbonization by 2050. That is the main thing. Carbon emission free, it's very, very important. So 2050, the global organizations have set support decarbonization. Yes. Then the next is energy as the main thing which forces the human progress, which empowers in terms of it reduces the poverty. By using the solar grid, they can just store the power. When the darkness comes, they can use it for education, and even the hospitals can use it. And we can empower the women by reducing the time spent on household energy, rather than think of how to come away from it and use for a general one awareness program to create how renewable energy plays a major role. And expected, actually, this everything, ultimate thing is it reduces the poverty, and it expected to create over 30 million green jobs in 2050. Yes, so really it's a great time to be all work together to give a better environment. That is what as environment impact. And net zero means, actually, net zero means it's net zero emission by 2050 is essential by limiting the global warming. That's what it's implies. And it's global leaders in renewable energy already. The many countries have started to use it. Denmark plays a major, in the sense, put a major contribution that results in carbon emission down from 50% since 1990. India results, the solar cost dropped 80% in a decade in the last 10 years. The Germany has come out with an initiative, 46% of renewable electricity share in 2023. And China added 200 gigawatts of solar in 2023 alone. That's what previously I told you. They set a record in the year 2023 by using 500 gigawatts. And roadmap to 2050, it's 50% is expected to be a renewable share. So that is what carbon free global economy, which is powered by renewable energy. Yes, so the main recommendation is government policy is very much important to mandate renewable, the sense to generate renewable energies and reduce the fossil fuels. Public awareness is very, very important in terms of this generating the renewable energy. And research and innovators' knowledge is very much needed how to put forth into a general public. Private energy has to join with government and industries to just how to move on on to that transition to renewable energy. So this is very much a need of the day to have a healthier environment in future. That is very, very just targeted one, which we all have to think of global, that SDG 7 is concern. So I wanted to conclude my today's presentation in terms of collaboration is very much essential. In the sense with the private sector as well as the government agencies. Innovation in terms of young mind has to come with a greater idea to work further to put to reduce the carbon emission, and everywhere that electricity has to used in the sense it has to be generated from renewable energy that has to be used by everybody. We should not talk about still the people are not using renewable electricity in terms, and time started now, maybe today. Yes, every day which we are prolonging it, there is a loss for us. So we should not prolong the time. We have to start our initiative by today still, since I am talking today, have to take some kind of an initiative to just work on this to have a better environment. Thank you for the opportunity given for me and to really just create an awareness for me first, done to the listeners who are listening today. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. It was wonderful hearing. We need to collaborate, not just with respect to the renewable energies, but it has to be merged with the emerging technologies like AI. Then only we'll be able to achieve this future energy or carbon capture or work towards floating solar energy. As well said, solar as a catalyst, it will be working, energy as a catalyst, will be working for the human progress. Thank you so much for the wonderful coverage and wonderful talk.
Thank you. Thank you.
Now we are having our next speaker, Dr. G.V. Ramesh, Head EC, St. Joseph Institute of Technology. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Let me introduce you, sir. Dr. Ramesh is a distinguished academician and researcher with over 19 years of teaching and research experience in the field of electronics and communication. And he has an expertise in optical networks, embedded systems, image processing, and machine vision systems. His research contributions span from optical communications, wireless networks, VLSI design, antenna systems, 5G, to numerous publications in reputed journals and conferences. Ramesh sir has successfully supervised 38 undergraduate and 15 postgraduate research projects, reflecting his commitment to mentoring future engineers. He has further enhanced his expertise through AICTE NPTEL certified courses. Dr. Ramesh continues to contribute to teaching, research, and innovation in advanced communication system, intelligent vision technologies, and embedded system applications. And this embedded system applications contribute a lot when it comes to the energy conservation also. Welcome, sir. We are eager to hear you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the warm welcome. Fellow IGEN members, fellow institutional heads, and student members, good evening to all of you. It is a true honor to speak with you today under a theme that unites us all, energy without borders. Within this larger vision, I want to focus on one idea that I believe will determine whether the vision succeeds or not: the leadership without borders, and how we empower our youth to lead the global energy transition. In this context, the energy challenges don't stop at national boundaries. Climate changes, resource access, and the shift to renewables are shared as a global problems. But technology and policy alone will not solve them. It is people, and especially the young people, who will carry this transition forward for the next 30 years. The real question before us is simple, very simple. Are we preparing our youth to lead, or only just to learn? Based on this, our youth leadership matters because this generation is unburdened by legacy systems, comfortable working across cultures, and ready to collaborate across it. But leadership without border is not just an idea. It must become institutional practice. That means we need a cross-institutional collaboration. Partner institutions co-creating leadership programs and joint student projects. They also need an interdisciplinary learning, combining the engineering, policy, and economics, so students see energy as one connected system. Also, a global mobility exchange programs and internships that expose students to energy challenges beyond their home campuses. Further, we need a mentorship connecting the students directly with industry and policy leaders across institutions. As academic institution, we are the launch part of this. Our classrooms, innovation labs, and platforms like this very conference are where borderless leadership begins. I would like to propose 4 concrete steps for IGEN's partner institutions to consider. Launch a joint youth energy fellowship across our institutions. Number 2, host an annual cross-institutional energy innovation challenge for student teams. Number 3, build a shared mentorship pool of industry and academic experts. Number 4, develop a common micro course for global energy transition leadership recognized across all partners. The energy transition will not be won by technology alone. It will be won by leaders who see beyond borders. They empower the next generation to act with urgency and purpose. The future energy will be shaped not by where our institutions stand, but by how far our young leaders are empowered to reach. Thank you, and I look forward to building this future together.
Thank you, sir. That was a sweet and short note, wherein you have stressed about cross-institutional collaboration. And I think IGEN is working towards having this institutional collaboration, wherein right now we are having the policymakers from various institutions. So if we can collaborate and work together, not just institutional level with the interdisciplinary, because everyone is from different stream, EC, computer science and all that. If we can collaborate, really we can bring a change. And as said, energy, not just in terms of fuel energy, but internal energy also connects everyone. Thank you so much for the brief and very nice inspirational talk. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Next, we have our speaker is Dr. Jayarama Pradeep, Head Tripoli, St. Joseph College of Engineering. Welcome. Dr. Pradeep, please say.
Yes, ma'am. I'm Nishant. I'm just representing in for Jarama Pradeep, ma'am. Actually, she has got some official work she has logged. So instead of her, I'm just going to represent the same topic, innovation against the borders.
Welcome, Nishant. Sorry, I'm not able to introduce you. Can
No
you please
problem.
introduce
No issues,
yourself? Yeah, please introduce yourself and present it. Over to you.
Yes, ma'am. My name is Nishant, and I'm an assistant professor in Department of Tripoli at St. Joseph College of Engineering. So just I'm representing Dr. Jarama Pradeep, ma'am. She has to do some official work. She has got busy, and I'm representing in the same content for. Ma'am, shall I start the presentation?
Please go ahead, sir.
Yes, thank you, ma'am. I hope the screen is visible, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so today's topic is innovation without borders. So here, our main topic to focus is innovation. And considering the energy, we have to focus on solar, wind, green energy, green hydrogen, smart grids, and global collaborations. So already Geeta ma'am has given ideas about the floating solar, the green hydrogen, and the carbon capture and all. It is actually aligned with the same topics. We have to focus more on energy crisis and energy security which we are facing right nowadays. So going for renewable energy, the why we need to go for the dependency, why we need to go for renewable energy is, first one is the climatic changes which we can see. So earlier times we have come across usage of food, the fossil fuels and all, and that impacted the carbon footprints, that is actually polluting the overall environment in the upcoming days and right now. So this has to be changed. For that, we have to convert that into the renewable energies and focus more on generating a good power. Next one is energy security. So considering the energy security, now we can see the various areas we have the war issues and all, and due to that we have come across many fossil fuel issues. Even though we had some sort of security for backup for 90 days and all, still this energy security plays an important, because after 90 days what's going to happen, nobody is knowing. Still we were able to sustain, but many areas the price has changed and we are facing a crucial time. Next comes the rising electricity demand. So we can see that even though we are producing a good amount of electricity overall, still we are in deficit, because the demand of electricity is increasing day by day. We are improving in the field of transportation. Then industries, we are implementing more and more industries. The data centers consume a great amount of electricity that we are focusing nowadays, considering the AI and all. So more amount of electricity is needed in day-to-day life, and that for that we have to again depend on production for electricity. At last, net zero goals. So net zero goals, carbon emissions we have to reduce, and that's our main aim from IGEN also, and from other committees. We are focusing on to reduce the pollution content and provide a better green solutions to the future. So how we can what technologies we can come across or we can bring for clean energy, that is a solar PV, offshore wind, green hydrogen, battery storage, small modular reactors, AI and fusion reactors. So in this, the solar and offshore wind already we are implementing in many areas, and we are trying to generate more amount of electricity. The green hydrogen, the production of hydrogen in normal times, we know that we are using electricity to produce the hydrogen, and that is again utilizing more amount of energy. We are dispatching more amount of energy, and we are consuming the hydrogen to provide a green. So the circular process is not so efficient. uh, as we are sitting in the Tamil Nadu, and we know that the new technology which has been shown from Kalpakam, they are providing hydrogen, they can produce hydrogen with the output from the nuclear heat itself. So that technology right now we have the right example at this spot. So at such technologies we need to develop. In considering the battery storage, the Li technology in recent times which we have come across played an important role for EV generation, or providing the better energy storage and all. So such technologies will provide a better energy security when we are going for the renewable type, as solar is not, so for when you are using the solar, the daytime is okay, but for the nighttime the storage and all plays an important. So battery technology plays an important role here again. And considering the AI for energy, the predictions for the climatic changes, the usage of energy, all these we are under research. We are creating many models where we can use the energy in a better way, considering the future concepts and the errors in the machines and the technologies. So for this, with the various councils where we are focusing on, for example, the International Energy Agency, this actually provides data and a recommendation for various countries to provide clean energy in and give a proper pathway for it. Then mission innovation, that actually focus on R&D, which actually provides a clean energy for innovations, and look forward to a greater betterment in the future. Such some of the list as we provided here, that's ISA, International Solar Alliance, which actually provides a installation of solar energy in various parts. India and France is one of the parts major partners for providing all these. Then cross-border border research collaborations and technology transfers. So here we can actually the innovations has not to be limited within the borders. We have to share the knowledge, we have to share the energy, then only we can come up with a better solutions. So digital transformation, how we can do it. using smart grids. So smart grids plays an important role where the actual analysis of the energy utilization, everything we are just coming across. Then predictive maintenance, usage of each electrical appliances, that are the faults, the analysis, the consumption of electrical energy, or whatever the usage we are doing, that can be analyzed using these AI, and predictive maintenance can be done. So these all will provide a better energy resources and using of energy in a better way. So the barriers which actually creates the innovation or the transfer of energy across the borders are the high capital cost, critical minerals, which includes the geological area and all. Then the grid integrations, when we already have come across the grid integration problems which we are trying to overcome in day-to-day life. So when you are going for country to country, the parameters will change, and we have to focus more on such innovations such that the change of exchange of energy can be done in a better way. Then policy uncertainty, so we know that every borders is not safe, and we don't actually give a good cooperation with all the bordering networks, but those who can provide a better area and the trade can be better, there we have to make a sure policy where more knowledge and the innovations can be transferred. So what are the few opportunities which we can think is international collaboration, AI powered energy systems, climatic change, climatic finance, carbon markets, circular economy, offshore wind expansions, and floating solar options and all. So this already has been discussed earlier in our presentation also, so I'm not going into deep. So this is the plan till 2035, which actually has been predicted. So right now with the technology acceleration, we can focus more on the innovations where the grid operations and the usage of hydrogen and much more clean energies can be done. By 2030, more floating solar plants and offshore winds can be considered, where the hydrogen production can be considered in that level also. And by 2030 net zero focusing and all, we can go more into it. By 2050 we can just completely go for a net zero options. So at the last, I want to conclude with the innovation requires the collaboration. So when we such researchers and innovators are collaborating with each other, we can provide a better option to the greater world. Then the technology is developing each day, so it has to be supported by the finance and the markets. So when the research is being done at a greater level, the finance also has to be done, so in that coordination is needed in a better way. So innovation knows no borders, so neither should our commitment to a sustainable energy future. That's all, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Nishant,
Thank you.
for presenting the presentation. And as your topic said, innovation without borders, which is accelerating clean energy technologies, in which you have focused about the challenges, opportunities, then the roadmap and the key takeaways. And finally, your key takeaways with the collaboration, digital transformation, through which we can have a sustainable future. And that is possible if we are able to have even the investment. That's very true. Thank you so much for the wonderful message.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next, we have our next speaker is Dr. R. Suresh Kumar, Head Mechanical Engineering, Sri Ishwara College of Engineering. Welcome, sir.
Welcome, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Being a mechanical engineer, it's great to see another mechanical engineer. So thank you. Welcome, sir. Let me introduce you. So Dr. R.S. Kumar is a distinguished academician, researcher, and academic administrator with over 20 years of experience in teaching, research, accreditation, and institutional development. And he has been significant research contributions have been in advanced manufacturing, CNC machining, metal matrix composites, sustainable manufacturing, digital twins, and Industry 4.0. And he has secured DST, FIST funding, TWIST funding, and has several Indian patents related to engineering innovations. And he has also been getting several awards. To mention a few, he had the best research department and best consultancy department to his credit. Welcome, sir. It's really great to have you with us. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam, for your wonderful introduction. I believe that I am audible to you.
Yes, sir. Perfectly.
Thank you, madam, for your confirmation. I extend my warm greetings to the host team and the expert speakers who are present in this forum, and all the participants and audiences on the YouTube streaming from Sri Ishwar College of Engineering, Coimbatore. Initially, when I was approached by IGEN experts regarding this sustainability, I couldn't resist myself by accepting the invitation, because in our institution, it is a culture to, wherever possible, to make the students and faculty members to practice SDGs, because it should not be a statement, it should be a practice. It can be a smaller approach, but there should be a practice that make the student and faculty member to have a mindset to address SDGs wherever possible. So thanks a lot for this wonderful opportunity. With this note, I kindly request the host team to give me the access for the presentation slides, please.
Yes, sir, it has been given, sir.
Thank you. I believe you can be seeing my presentation. Please kindly confirm.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot for your confirmation. The topic on which I'm going to have a quick discussion with the people around on the YouTube is related to sustainability without borders, integrating people, planet, and prosperity. Now, before getting into this, I would like to have a quick recall about what this planet is all about. So if there could have been a chance to interact with our forefathers, then I believe that they would be saying that the world in which they would have lived would have been a far better place than where we are living today.
Hello.
And yeah, please. Yeah, there was a disturbance. Shall I continue?
Please go ahead, sir. Sorry for the interruption.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry.
And when you look at this drastic change, one thing is clear, that nature has remained same, even during the period of forefathers and during the period of our time, and it is going to be the same during the period of our next generation, because nature never changes, because it has its own blessed things accommodated in that. But why these changes has happened, when you analyze it, we can find that it is the revolutions, it is the changes what this mankind has brought into this planet. When you talk about living things, you have different living things residing in this planet. But when you talk about the changes that has been brought into this nature, you can only point towards mankind. It is the only mankind which has developed so far, looking for its betterment, that today we are at a verge of addressing what can be done so that this planet can be a good place for the people and for the generation which is going to rule, and for those generations which are going to yet to come. So that is the reason, that is the position where we are living today. And that's why today we are talking about sustainability. Now, why do we say sustainability without borders? Because today's challenge do not stop at national boundaries. When you look at the various issues that we are witnessing today with our own very eyes, we can easily come to a conclusion is that all these adverse effects that being addressed in the planet are because of the technology advancement, the next level of revolutions. You can term anything, but one thing what we have forgotten is we have failed to address, to retain the beauty of planet as it was earlier, along with the development of this technological transfer. And that's why today we are facing this climate change, pollutions, water scarcity, whatnot. Even you can address pandemics, It is also a reason for that. Resource depletions, everything comes into picture. And when you look at this, what are the major changes? I have listed out few of them. When you look at the screen, you can find what are the major things that are addressed today, where we are feeling it difficult, where we are now talking about finding solutions. And today we are in a situation where we need to address all these changes, whether it can be climate change, it can be resource depletion, it can be energy crisis, economic instability, everything. And why we are talking about integrating people, planet, and prosperity? The reason is now the changes, the adverse effects, what we are facing today is not retained to a particular geographical locations. It is not so. It is common for everyone, whether you are in India, whether you are residing abroad, wherever you may be. But this adverse effect is common across the globe. And that's why today we are talking about building in response sustainability without borders. Because unless we gather together with oneness of mind and solution, we can't address these issues. Therefore, it is mandatory for us that there should be no border in purpose. In the area in which we are working, in the area of research, what we are doing, there should be a cross-border relationship. In terms of innovation, as rightly said by the previous speaker, there should not be a border. So whatever work today we are going to take it forward, it should be having a limitless approach where you can have a platform to integrate with different communities, different peoples, whether it may be an industry, it can be an academia, it can be a research center, whatever it may be. But today, there is a need that we have to collaborate with one. And as you see in the slide, when this collaboration happens between the people, between academia, between industries, between students can be a school student, can be a undergraduate, can be a postgraduate, can be a research, can be an industrialist, can be an entrepreneur, whoever it may be. Unless we join together and we address the things, the planet, what we are living in, we can't bring back those beautiful scenarios which was experienced by our forefathers. Now, coming back to this innovation, why innovation is very important for sustainability is today we have n number of opportunities, n number of technology availability. You talk about artificial intelligence, we talk about machine learning, we talk about n number of technologies through which we can bring in good solutions addressing the problems what we are facing. And therefore, being industrialist or being an academician, it is very important that there should be an understanding on the application part of how these technologies brought into picture, into the ideas what we have, and especially for the students, for the education purpose, whoever students are there, wherever this education is being transformed, it is very mandatory that the ideas need to be cultured at a higher level. And when you have these ideas, along with these ideas, it is important that everyone should have that skill, building up of skill, because along with ideas, unless you have a skill, creative skills, you can't convert these ideas into a wonderful solution addressing a sustainable future. And therefore, building skills during the school days, implementing these skills during the college days, during your professional graduation or during your college days is very important, because unless the idea is brought into reality, you can't witness what is its outcome. And once it is done, when the ideas along with the skill, when it is brought into picture, then there is a chance that you can have a strong impact. And when that impact is positive and when it is addressed to sustainable future, then you can say that, yes, we are moving ahead for a betterment of tomorrow's goodness. And when you have these innovation solutions, when you have these technologies, what is available today, along with your creative ideas and the skills what you have, along with this technology, then you can have solutions aligned to the need of today's requirement. You talk about clean energy. Unless you collaborate with the technology, with your ideas and skills, you can't bring in a good solution that can address today's problem statement. Similarly happens to all the problematic region, what we have addressing in the previous slides as adverse effect to the environment. Because it is we who started this, and it is we who have to address this. There is no change in that, because we are here and we are the only sole purpose people who can bring in the real solution for the adverse effect what has been created. And this can be possible only by a strong governance and partnership. When we talk about partnership, it again comes along with collaborations. Whenever you have innovative solutions, there is a need that industry should come forward so that they can bring in, they can take take away the goodness of the ideas that has been brought in by the students. Whenever there is a good ideas, good solutions, there should be a space of implementation. And when implementation comes, collaboration plays a vital role. Unless there is a proper collaboration, you can't implement it properly. And this collaboration, it should not be restricted to boundaries of nationality. It should be across national boundaries. Its boundary should be extended globally. Therefore, there is a need where we should have a platform of interacting freely throughout the globe with the people who are having expertise in a particular area, so that the ideas where that has been sparked in a particular place can be pitched to another area where it can be brought into a newer shape, and finally it could be implemented for a better tomorrow. When you talk about this roadmap to a sustainable future, it takes the time. It is just a ideology behind how a sustainable future can be brought into picture. Because one of the great scientists, Leonard Sweet, has stated that future is not something we enter. Future is something we create together. And this statement stands true in today's environment, because today we are talking about sustainability without borders. So today we are talking on this topic. So the future is something we are going to create together today, where we are talking today. So today we have to unite together globally so that tomorrow, the next generation who is going to witness this planet should be able to say that, yes, there was something wrong, but it has been addressed properly because there was a sustainability brought into picture. And when you want to have this roadmap, you have to lay the foundation. It may take 1 to 2 years of laying the foundation. But after laying the foundation, next 3 years, you have to work on it to check for its implementation and check for its progression. And when it is done so, it should not be left out. It should be built together for the next 5 years so that you can have a validation of its prosperity. And once this is done, then we can say that, yes, a sustainable action has been brought into picture. And really talking about, to have this done, you need to have a long patience, and you should have an objective and a milestone to work together to move forward with one agenda. And coming to the conclusion, it is our responsibility. I said we have to work for sustainability without borders, because as you take for me, myself, almost half of May I have enjoyed. Now, today I'm talking about sustainable future, not for me, for a kid who is living nearby, for my kid, for a kid of someone who is living abroad in some other country, or a sustainable future for a next generation, which I could not witness. So we are talking about a planet which has been given to us with full of blessing. And today we are working, we should have to work for that planet to have those blessings once again, so that the next generation and the future generation may enjoy blessing what once we have enjoyed together. So with these words, I thank once again for this wonderful opportunity that was extended to me. And I sincerely thank this IGEN for giving this wonderful platform to share my thoughts in this moment. With these words, I once again extend my sincere thanks, and God bless.
Thank you so much, Suresh sir. It was really wonderful, like your topic about sustainability without borders. And you are talking about integrating 3 Ps: people, planet, and prosperity. And it is possible with the collaboration, innovation, and responsibility. And thereby, for an equitable society, and inclusive in responsible use, then only we'll be able to have a sustainable future. And for having this done, we need to have the building of right skills and utilization of right skills. Thank you so much. It was wonderful hearing to you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Before I hand over the session to Madan sir, our IGEN director and my co-moderator, I request the participants, if you have any queries or any questions with respect to the speakers that they are presenting, please do post in the comment box so that the same can be asked to the speaker. Thank you so much. Over to you, Madan sir.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That was a wonderful sessions going on in IGEN ENERGATHON 2026 pre-conference 03. The theme of academic leaders' perspective on energy without borders and not sustainable communities. And for sustainable communities, we are doing lots and lots through our energy without borders topic in the pre-conference 3. So I would like to thank Dr. L. Ramesha, President of IGEN, and all the partners, co-partners, partner institutions who profoundly participated in this wonderful event of pre-conference 3. So without much delay, I would like to welcome our next speaker, Dr. Hemalata ma'am, from Head of Mechanical Engineering from Sri Manakula Vinayagar Engineering College. Welcome, ma'am.
So, am I audible, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So
Yes, thank you.
thanks for being here, ma'am. So let me intro about yourself, ma'am. So thank you, Dr. K. Hamalata, ma'am. Is academic professor, associate professor of from mechanical engineering from Sri Manakula Vinayagar Engineering College, Puducherry. She is a guidance. She under her guidance. So there are lots and lots of. It's a big profile. It's good to see a big profile of Dr. K. Hamalata, ma'am. She is a BOS member of BTech and MTech, and she is guiding around 30 projects for BTech undergraduate students and 7 projects for postgraduate students. And there are a lot of publications, international journal publications. She published around 13 international journal publications and attended more than 10 international conferences and 10 national conferences also. She received appreciation being acted as a mentor of DST and Texas Instrument and worked as a IE funded project. So she is a life member of many institutions, including our Institution of Green Engineers. And under her guidance, she published a patent. 2 patents are under her guidance. It is automatic pneumatic welding on 2020 and published a patent entitled Pearl Millet Aspirator. That is also published on 2020. So without much delay, I would like to welcome Hemalata, Dr. K. Hemalata ma'am from our institutional partner, Sri Manakula Vinayagar Engineering College, for share a thought of energy without borders. We, IGEN energy engineers, IGEN members are working without energy, without border for our energy. So welcome, hearty welcome Hemalata ma'am for this wonderful session, ma'am. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So, respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty members, and student members, good evening to all. I thank the IGEN coordinators for giving me this opportunity. So, it's a privilege to talk on the theme Collaboration Without Borders, building a global alliance for SDG 7. As we all aware, SDG 7 is nothing but affordable and green energy. It is aimed to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy to all. So, as we all know, energy is a nutrient. It's a backbone and foundation of all economic growth, societal development, healthcare, education, and environmental sustainability. So, whereas millions of people are lagging to receive this energy in a clean and they're all dependable on various energy sources. So there are various challenges associated with this energy security, climate change, and sustainable development, which cannot be addressed by a single person or a nation or an institution working alone. So therefore, it requires a collaborative work, a collective action that spread across geographical regions, political regions, and economical boundaries. That is where this team came into existence, collaboration with borders. So by sharing a knowledge, technology, expertise, and resources, countries can accelerate the transition towards renewable and sustainable energy systems. Today, our international partners are driving remarkable progress in solar energy, wind power, green hydrogen energy, smart grids, energy storage systems, and even electrical mobilities. So developed nations contribute advanced technologies and investments, whereas developing nations like us are providing opportunities for large-scale deployment and innovations. Such a collaboration will create a win-win opportunity, thereby reducing these carbon emissions. So we insist the universities, industries, government agencies, and international research centers must put together to work innovative design solutions, conduct joint research projects, and train the next generation of engineers and scientists. So these collaborative initiatives promote technology transfer, capacity building, and the development of local relevant solutions to global energy challenges. India has emerged as a global leader in renewable energy through initiatives such as the International Solar Alliance, which unites countries across the world to promote solar energy adaptation. Such alliance demonstrates how nations can work together to create a cleaner, greener, and more sustainable future. Similarly, global partnerships in green hydrogen, battery technologies, and carbon neutral manufacturing are now opening new pathways towards energy sustainability for our young generation students and engineers. As students, researchers, and professionals, we also have the responsibility to contribute to this mission. We can engage in interdisciplinary research, participate in international collaborations, promote energy efficient practices, and develop initiative technologies that support sustainable energy for all. Finally, achieving this SDG 7 is not merely an energy goal, it is a pathway to economic prosperity, social equity, and environmental protection. By building strong global alliance and fostering collaboration without borders, we can ensure that clean, affordable, and sustainable energy reaches our community across the world. Therefore, together we can power a future that is inclusive, resilient, and sustainable for generations to come. Thank you. I once again thank IGEN for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Hamalata ma'am, for the wonderful, thoughtful thought process you have given. Without collaboration, there is no innovation or any improvement in the infrastructure also. So thank you so much, ma'am, for a wonderful thought process. Without much delay, I would like to invite our next speaker, Dr. W. Rajan Babu sir. He is the professor and head of Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Sri Ishwar College of Engineering. Welcome, Rajan Babu sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. Thank you for inviting
Yes,
me.
good evening, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you. So, I'd like to invite our Dr. W. Rajan Babu sir, the professor and head of Department of EEE at Sri Ishwar College of Engineering in Coimbatore, with over 20 in electrical machines, renewable energy, e-vehicles, energy management, and smart grid, and a lot. What not is there? So he earned his PhD in electrical engineering from Anna University, Chennai, with research focused on fault diagnosis in induction motors. Dr. Rajan Babu sir has authored over 34 research publications, which is uncommentable process, with 4 books and holds 7 patents. AI-enabled power systems, IoT-based energy-based management, renewable energy integration, and industry energy auditing. Whatever he's doing, the SDG, Sustainable Development Goal number 7, that is renewable and clean energy, is more focused on the Sustainable Development Goal number 7. So, a passionate academic leader is committed to outcome-based education, industry collaboration, innovation, and mentoring more than 40 students towards research and sustainable engineering solutions. So, it's my immense pleasure and proud to invite Dr. Rajan Babu sir for his thoughtful process in our energy without borders. Welcome you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Sir, can I have the access to my presentation?
John?
Yes, sir, it has been given, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's given.
It's okay. Yeah, sir, is my presentation is visible to you?
Yes, sharing, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you for inviting me and giving the opportunity to talk on the topic energy without borders. We know that we have been separated by borders. Everywhere, borders separates people from one person to other. Take as a country, we are separated from one state to other state, as a nation, as a country. Like that we have. But coming to energy, a day has come where we have to cross over all our borders so that we can create a smart and digital network. So that is the idea of today's presentation. A day has come, we cannot rely on our own energy because our world is connected together. We know that e-commerce connects everybody and also technology connects everybody. If that is the case, why can't the energy can be connected globally? So nowadays we can see that electricity is not just an energy. Energy is a energy only, but it is becoming information. Our infrastructure, what we have now, is transforming like a breathing digital network, connecting power lines, satellites, solar farms, wind farms, EV, electrical vehicles, data, and also AI nodes. These are the areas where we all be connected by means of digital network. So we cannot just say electricity is just an energy. It is an information. Earlier, when we come to our traditional form of energy transmission, we know that energy was generated from one end, it was transmitted, distributed, and it was sent to the consumer. It was like a rigid pipeline, the water flowing from one end to other. But now everything is connected. We have been connected to through IoT. We have energy devices, generator, battery, EV. Everything is being connected through a dynamic web. And also it's like a data flow, like data is flowing from one end to other end. Now electricity is also flowing from bidirectional direction, and it is more adaptive, and it is very much, we can think that it is a two-way communication. Therefore, the bottom line, what we want to say is future power systems, what we are going to expect is digital ecosystem and not rather a rigid pipeline structure what we have now. So it has been changing. We have a question. Can we have our same grid? Why we are talking about smart grid? Can our grid, what we are having now, is it possible to take up all the changes what is happening in the world? It is not possible because we have renewable energy, we have conventional energy, non-renewable energy, we have electrical vehicles, we have artificial intelligence, and we have Internet of Things. All these things has to be managed in a single grid simultaneously. Is it possible? The answer for this is no. Hence, we need to go for a smart grid. What is smart grid? It is an electrical network which consists of sensors, communication, and automation, and it is using AI to monitor, predict, and optimize electrical flow in real time. That's important. So all the energy generating system, battery storage, EV fleet, and it's all connected by means of cloud and AI. It is a bidirectional intelligent system which can flow in both the direction. That's what we are talking about. Coming to the evolution of power system, in 1900s to 2035, we can say it is a progression what we can expect. It is electromechanical system in 1900s, and in 2000 it was transformed into digital, and then it came into smart grid, and now we are thinking of AI grid. In 2035, it will be an autonomous grid where everything is full of autonomy with little human intervention. That is how the technology is developing. So how to build a smart grid? Because smart grid only will support the energy without borders. So we have smart meters, we have IoT sensors, we have SCADA, AIML, cloud computing, 5G network, digital twin, blockchain, cybersecurity, phasor measurement units, EMS, and DER. That is, we can collect different energy resources, all integration by means of solar, wind, and all batteries, all can be connected together using this building block or by all these technologies. All these technologies will support us to build a smart grid. And what are the different layers? We can say the different layers in smart grid is physical layer, the outer layer, and communication layer, and intelligence layer. We know the physical layers are the power generating systems, and communication layer by means of fiber optic, Wi-Fi, IoT protocols. All these things connects between one system to other system. Coming to intelligence, we are having digital twin and all the other technology which is supporting us to connect this. So this is what we can understand from a three-layer structure of a smart grid architecture, which will support this smart grid. And coming to digital energy network, we have spoken about smart grid, and now we can think about digital energy network. It is electricity with communication and data. We have to understand now that it is a every kilowatt which is being created or generated, it carries a digital signature, data signature. How much energy has been generated, where it is flowing, how it is using, and what is the cost of the energy which is being produced. Everything can be understood using this digital energy network. We can just take an example of our telephone, old telephone, which is a one-way communication or to make a call. That's all. But here, coming to digital system like a smartphone, we are connected, which is having a multifunctional system. Similarly, we can say that the modern energy network will act as a smart and digital energy network. Okay. And also we have to think one important terminology called as prosumer. Hereafter will not be called as consumer. Consumer is the one who consumes electricity from the grid. But days have gone, we are not only consuming electricity from the grid, from the electricity board or from the in the home itself. So therefore, they are also producer as well as consumer. Therefore, a new terminology we can call it as prosumer, where we can simultaneously produce, simultaneously consume. Both can be, it can happen in that bidirectional mode if we have this smart connected devices. So coming to connectivity without borders. Now, energy is global. India is having a connectivity with Singapore. India is having connectivity with German. India is having connectivity with USA. India can connect with Japan and also can Australia. How it can be done? So India can connect with Singapore by means of data exchange, optimizing the renewable dispatch across time zones. And India and Germany, AI and analytics and grid optimization can be done by using machine learning for demand forecasting. And coming to USA, cloud-based energy trading platform. Now, even clouds can be used for energy trading platform for energy certificate market. India and Japan, they can exchange for battery technology integration, join R&D on next grid scale storage system also can be adapted. Coming to Australia, weather forecast using renewable prediction can be done by satellite linked solar irradiance data pipelines. So all these things are possible, and we can say that energy has become global. Borders are no longer barriers. There's no borders for energy transfer. Coming to how this is possible, by means of cloud, energy trading, satellite, and AI analytics, this can be done. Coming to AI in smart grid, how AI can be implemented in smart grid, or how smart grid can utilize AI technology in its grid system. We can say that for load forecasting. So demand prediction has to be done by means of AI, and fault detection can be done by AI so that we can have predictive maintenance, and energy optimization can be done by means of voltage stability. And if there is any power theft, we can also have a self-healing grid. The grid can heal itself with minimum human intervention. That is the technology we are speaking of. So this is a new area where we have to focus, self-healing grid. We know that in country like India, the power failure occurs frequently, and human has to intervene to restore the things. But if AI is put in smart grid and the technology has been adapted in a feasible manner, we can go for a system where self-healing grid can be easily created. And one more term also we have to understand, like Internet of Things, we can call Internet of Energy. So because Internet connects people in the world wide, similarly, the same Internet can also be, or energy can also be connected worldwide. We can call it as Internet of Energy. Each and every node in our world can be connected through this internet system, that is by global networking system. So how this is possible? By means of, as I already told you, blockchain, digital twin, quantum computing, edge computing, AI agents, virtual power plant, microgrid, and all these things supporting future technologies to contribute for this development in smart grid and networking among global network. So come to India, we have smart grid missions, smart meter missions, solar power, green energy corridor, everything is being implemented. In Germany, energy transition is being implemented. In USA, self-healing grids are conducted, or it has been generated, or it has been found out and it has been implemented. Coming to China, they are using high voltage transmission, ultra high voltage transmission, and Singapore, they are going with AI powered grid. So if this is the case, we can take this as a case study and we can connect world through our global. But what are the different challenges we can face in that system? Of course, cybersecurity and privacy problem will come. Yeah, high investment and interoperability problem will come, and communication delay and standards, because different country have different standards, even in transmission of voltage and frequency. So this standards has to be maintained, and we skilled engineers and the policy gap has to be restored. So these are some of the challenges. And coming to the opportunities, if these are the challenges available in the global network scenario, what can be done? Or what areas the young engineers has to focus? We can focus on all these areas: AI and data analytics, IoT and embedded systems, cybersecurity, power electronics, electrical vehicles. All these opportunities stand before young engineers to come forward to give a possible solution for the problem what we are facing now. Future Vision 2035. How this can be done? Zero outages. So the grid outbalance power in real time. So it automatically balances the power outages and it self-heals. And it goes for carbon neutral by use of solar, battery, and all these things will give a carbon neutral system. And self-healing, as I already told you, autonomous fault detection and recovery system can be possible by means of AI and smart grid system, and fully autonomous. Our smart appliances and AI-driven decisions will give us full autonomous system in our day-to-day usage. So the key takeaway is the connectivity, the intelligence, the automation, and the optimization. All these things has to be put together so that we can get a connectivity which is without borders. We can create this by means of smart grid and digital energy network. So we can finally conclude that the future of electricity is not merely the movement of electrons. We know that electricity is transferred from one to another other end by means of movement of electrons, but nowadays we can call it as the intelligent movement of information by means of smart grid, digital networks, and working together, we can create a sustainable planet. And thank you for the opportunity. The grid of tomorrow is not defined by wires, but by intelligence, connectivity, and sustainability. We have to think that in the coming years, the grid is not connected just by wires or cables or connecting wires. It is by means of intelligence, connectivity, and sustainability. So with this, I thank the organizers for giving me an opportunity to share my thought on this energy without borders. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Rajan Babu sir. That was a awesome presentation, connectivity without borders. So it's a need of the hour. Actually, I would say I am as a thermal engineer. I am working as assistant engineer in Metro Power Station. What are all the points you have given? AI empowered in our connectivity through without borders. So AI is plays a main role today because grid demand and grid stability depends on the frequency. So as you imposed in your presentation, AI plays a major role in the upcoming days. So now it is the need of the hour for us because we are facing lots and lots of demands and lots of grid issues. So whichever is possible, it will be more helpful for the thermal engineers and production engineers. So thank you so much for the wonderful presentation, sir. Thank you, sir.
One general question, sir.
Yes,
coming to self-healing grid, what is your thought on that? Because
sir,
it's a very new idea where the
yes,
grid itself
that was an awesome idea, sir. But we need to think whether it is possible or not. For the real time, we need to think whether it is possible or not. We already have grid system which is not self-healing. the human beings are empowered more. I mean, lots and lots of fact also happens during this grid issues. But whenever this AI is empowered in the self-healing part, it will be very useful for the human generation, sir. Next generation also. So that was a thought-provoking one, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Without much delay, I would like to invite Dr. S. Tenmoli ma'am, Professor and Head of Department of Civil Engineering from KCG College of Technology, Chennai. Welcome, Dr. S. Tenmoli ma'am.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening, ma'am. So, happy to see in this wonderful occasion, ma'am, in our pre-conference 3 of ENERGATHON 2026. So,
Okay.
to welcome Dr. S. Tenmoli ma'am, a professor and head of Department of Civil Engineering at KCG College of Technology. See here, there is no department dependent. All the heads and deans of various departments like civil engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical and electronics engineers, and communication engineers, all are taking part in this wonderful event. So I'm very happy to moderate this wonderful event with the heads and deans of our partner institutions. So Dr. S. Tenmoli ma'am has over 29 years of professional experience, including more than 27 years of academia and nearly 2 years in geotechnical energy engineering industry. With expertise in geotechnical engineering, sustainable infrastructure, smart construction, AA applications in civil engineering and green building technologies, and she obtained her PhD in soil mechanics and foundation engineering from Anna University, Chennai. Throughout her distinguished career, she has served as a professor and head at several leading engineering institutions and has made significant contributions to academic leadership. So Dr. Tenmoli ma'am has published over 60 research papers, which is even we are thinking of how she has got the time to publish this 60 research papers in reputed international journals and conferences. With multiple patents in areas of smart infrastructures, AI, IoT, and sustainable engineering, and serve as a editorial board member and reviewer for international journals. So she has received innovative research and dedicated academician award in recognition of her contribution to engineering education and research. Our current research focuses on AI-enabled sustainable infrastructure, smart cities, structural health monitoring, and climate resilience infrastructure. She is passionate about integrating emerging technologies with civil engineering to build intelligent, sustainable, and resilient communities through our IGEN also. Hearty welcome, Dr. S. Tenmoli ma'am, to our wonderful conference. Over to you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your introduction. And I sincerely thank all the organizers for giving me these opportunities. Sir, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
To share my views on the topic infrastructure without borders, designing sustainable campuses and smart communities. Imagine walking into a university campus where every building produces its own electricity, every drop of rainwater is reused, and AI predicts infrastructure failure before they happen, and the students monitor the entire campus through digital dashboards. The future is no longer science fiction. It's already beginning. The question is, how can we make it the reality everywhere? So why this topic is so important today? Because our world is experiencing 6 major challenges and that are transforming the way we design and build infrastructure. The challenges are climate change, rapid urbanization, population growth, water stress, that is water scarcity, energy demand, and increasing natural disasters. The growing populations and technological advancements have increased energy consumption. So transitioning to renewable energy efficient building, and smart grids is critical for a sustainable future. So these global changes remind us that traditional infrastructure is no longer sufficient. We must design infrastructure that is sustainable, smart, resilient, and capable of protecting both people and the planet.
So the phrase infrastructure without borders is more than just a title. It represents a new way of thinking about infrastructure. The key principle behind this concept, first, the infrastructure should be adaptable, and it should protect the environment. It should support the communities. The infrastructure must be climate resilient, and it should benefit tomorrow's future generation. So infrastructure without border is about creating smarter, greener, and more resilient systems that improve lives, safeguard our environment, and contribute a sustainable future for all. When we think about sustainable infrastructure, we often imagine large cities. However, I believe the journey toward smart and sustainable communities should begin on university campuses. A campus is like a mini city with the buildings, roads, water system, energy system, transportation, waste management, and green spaces. So this makes it an ideal place to develop and demonstrate sustainable solutions. First, buildings can incorporate green design, natural ventilation, and solar energy. Second, campuses can adopt sustainable water management through rainwater harvesting, water recycling, and efficient irrigation, helping to conserve their precious resources. Third, the effective waste management that supports a circular economy and reduces environmental impact. Finally, green transportation and open green spaces encourage healthier lifestyle, reduce pollution, and improve biodiversity and climate resilience. So, a university campus is more than a place for education. So, it's a living laboratory where sustainable ideas are tested, refined, and demonstrated before being implemented in our cities and communities. So, today's campuses can truly become tomorrow's smart and sustainable cities. A smart community is not just about using advanced technology. It is about integrating technology, infrastructure, governance, and people to improve sustainability, resilience, and quality of life. There are 7 key elements that make a community. The first one, IoT sensor, continuously monitor water level, traffic, air quality, energy use, and waste. Second, AI, artificial intelligence, analyze this data to support better decision, such as predicting floods, optimizing traffic flow, and improving resource management. Third, smart mobility that promotes sustainable transportation through electric vehicle, intelligent traffic system, bicycle sharing, and efficient public transport. Fourth, the digital governance. So this enables citizens to access public services online and report issues quickly. Fifth, efficient public services use technology to improve the delivery of water, electricity, waste management, and other essential services. Sixth, citizen participation is essential. Smart communities succeed when people actively contribute to planning and sustainability initiatives. Finally, climate monitoring uses sensor and weather data to track environmental conditions, improve disaster preparedness, and strengthen climate resilience. So a smart community is one where technology works in hand with the people to create safer, greener, and more sustainable places to live. Universities are not only center of education, they are center of innovation. There are several ways campuses can support surrounding communities also. First, rainwater harvesting, when we take, it helps conserve water and recharge groundwater. So successful campus models can easily be adopted by nearby communities. Second, solar microgrids provide clean and reliable energy. A campus-based renewable energy system can serve a model for schools, hospital, and residential areas. And then flood management. So it's through green infrastructure such as rain garden, permeable pavement, and smart drainage systems improves climate resilience and protect nearby neighborhoods also. And then community awareness program encourage people to adopt sustainable practices through workshop, environmental campaigns, and student outreach activities. So the true success of sustainable campus is measured not only by what happens within the campus, but by how its knowledge and innovation improve the lives of surrounding communities. So universities should be bridge that connect research with a real world sustainable solution. To make this vision a reality, we need advanced technologies that support smarter, more sustainable infrastructure. So that technologies, modern technologies, or when you take artificial intelligence that analyze data and predict equipment failure, optimize energy use, improve traffic management, everything, and digital twin. It's a creative virtual model of buildings or campuses, allowing engineers to test solutions and monitor infrastructure in real time before making changes. So imagine every university having its own digital twin, a virtual campus continuously receiving real-time data on energy, water, occupancy, structural health, enabling managers to make smarter decisions before problem arises. And BIM, a building information modeling, improves planning and collaboration by creating accurate 3D models, reducing construction errors, time, and cost. And this geographic information system help planners identify suitable location, assess flood risk, and make informed decisions using spatial data. And then IoT that connects smart devices such as water meter, energy sensor, and weather station, providing real-time information for efficient resource management. Drone, so that enables faster and safer surveying, infrastructure inspection, and disaster assessment, while smart sensors continuously monitor the condition of structures and provide early warning before failure occur. So these technologies are making infrastructure smarter, safer, and more sustainable. And while technology plays a role, nature-based solutions also create an ecosystem to address the challenges. The nature-based solutions are urban forests and green roofs and biospheres and rain guard, permeable pavement, wetland. So by integrating natural systems into our campuses and communities, we can create greener, healthier, and more climate resilient environment for sustainable future. And three global examples that I can show how sustainable campuses can shape smarter communities. So when you take NUS, National University of Singapore, has transformed its campuses into a smarter campuses using AI, IoT, and smart transportation and digital monitoring. It serves as a living laboratory where research supports Singapore urban development and sustainability goals. And another example is Arizona State University, a leader in renewable energy, and Delft University of Technology, Netherlands, which is renowned for climate resilient infrastructure. And in India also offers inspiring example of this vision. The IIT Madras Research Park has created a unique ecosystem where universities, industries, and startups work together to develop innovative solutions in renewable energy, electric mobility, smart infrastructure, and sustainable technologies. It demonstrates that a university campus is not just a place for learning, it's a living laboratory where ideas are transformed into solutions that improve communities and contribute to national development. So this is exactly what we mean by infrastructure without borders. Innovation that begins on campus but creates impact for beyond its boundaries. And second option in our India Smart Cities mission and the Gift City in Gujarat and Kochi Water Metro, Delhi Metro, and Indore. It's India's cleanest city. So all these things are is an example for our mission. And the key message is simple. Today's campus innovations become tomorrow's city solution. So future civil engineers have the responsibility to transform our campus into living laboratories that create a more sustainable and resilient infrastructure. And when you take water security system. The civil engineers play a vital role conserving through rainwater harvesting, groundwater recharge, wastewater recycling, and smart water distribution system, and disaster resilient structure also in the next one. And it's a building, bridge, and other infrastructure should be designed to resist earthquake, flood, cyclone, and landslide. And finally, the low carbon construction. The construction sector must reduce its carbon footprint by using low carbon concrete, recycled material, prefabrication, and circular economy principles. So these responsibilities directly support the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal. Every rainwater harvesting system contributes to SDG 6. Every solar rooftop support SDG 7. Every smart building advances SDG 11. And every climate resilient design strengthen SDG 13. So at the end, civil engineers of tomorrow will do much more than build infrastructure. And so that when I come to that conclusion, and when we take sustainable development require a global collaboration also. The 5 key stakeholders play an important role in global collaboration: universities, governments, industries, NGO, and communities. So the collaborative approach directly supports United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 17, Partnerships for the Goal, which emphasizes working together to achieve a sustainable future. And as we look toward 2035, our goal is not just to build more campuses, but to create campuses that serve as models of sustainability, innovation, and resilience. And when I come to the conclusion of this one, today's campuses are tomorrow's cities. Universities are more than places of learning. They are living laboratories where innovative ideas are tested and sustainable solutions are developed. If we design campuses without borders, we create communities without limits. Without border means sharing knowledge, technology, and best practices across countries, institutions, and culture. Sustainability is shared global responsibility, and collaboration is a key to achieving it. As engineers, educators, and researchers, I encourage all of us to remember 4 simple messages: think green, build smart, collaborate globally, inspire future generation. So it is about removing borders between technology and nature, innovation and responsibility, and between today's action and tomorrow's future. So if every campuses become living laboratory, every city can become a sustainable community. So let us design not just smarter buildings, but a smarter planet. Together, let us build one planet, one future. Thank you, sir. Thank you for.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you. That was an eye-opening session because you covered almost all the 17 SDGs in your topic. So it's energy without border. Your energy is without any border. So thank you so much, Tanmali ma'am, for a wonderful session. So
thank you.
As you said, today's not only the civil engineers, today's human beings, everyone is tomorrow's future. So we should be responsible. We should be self-responsible for what we are doing, and we should be responsible in whatever the activities we are doing towards saving energy or saving the creating awareness about the saving of energy. So everything is within the human being. Whoever born is not just born for something else. We should be born for something else, which is unachievable by other persons and other creatures in the world. So thank you so much, Tanmali ma'am, for a wonderful session, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So I'd like to next our pre-conference 3 next speaker. I would like to invite Dr. K. Velmurugan sir, Professor and Dean of Research and Development of Sri Manakula Vinayagar Engineering College, Puducherry. Hearty welcome, Velmurugan sir. Velmurugan sir? Anyone from Manakula Vinayagar? Sir? Velmurugan sir? Dr. Velmurugan sir?
Sir, due to the official works, are unable to present this conference, sir.
Okay, sir.
On behalf of Dean R&T, I am going to represent.
Oh, fine, sir. Fine, sir. Thank you, sir. I don't have your profile, sir. Self-intro yourself, sir. Thanks for joining this wonderful session, sir.
Okay, sir.
Over
Okay,
to you, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir, I am going to share my PPT, sir.
John?
It's visible to you.
Yes, access has been
1
given,
second,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Access is given, sir. Sir, Abhishek, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The slide is visible to you, sir.
Sir?
Sir, the slide is visible to you.
No, sir, it's not visible, sir.
No, sir.
It's not visible, sir.
Okay, okay. That's right.
Yes, sir, it's visible now, sir.
Visible. Okay, sir. So, respected dignitaries of IGEN, esteemed member of academic community, industry leader, policy makers, my dear students. So, good evening to all. It is a honor and privilege to address on the theme in partnership without border, strengthening academia, industry, government collaboration for sustainable development. In today rapidly changing world, no single institution can address global challenges alone. Meaningful progress requires strong partnership. Academia contributes knowledge, research, innovation, and skilled human resource. Industry transforms idea into practical solution through technology, investment, and entrepreneurship. Government provides visionary policies, funding, and enabling ecosystem. So bringing people from university lecture hall, corporate boardroom, and government offices into one room is very difficult. So it is a time to think cross-sector synergy. Why? Because we are living in a time of dizzying technology changes, climate uncertainty, economic shift, and deep social divides. The big challenges we face today don't care about institutional boundaries or national borders. They are complex, interconnected, and affect every single one of us. For far too long, so we have worked in our own isolated bubbles. University may generate excellent research but struggle to commercialize it. Industries may require innovative solutions but spend enormous resources developing technologies that already exist in research laboratories. Government may formulate policies but may lack of technical expertise or implementation support. Now imagine these three sectors working together. The result is faster innovation, stronger economic growth, improved employability, enhanced competitiveness, and sustainable societal development. This is the true meaning of partnership without border. When these three pillars work together, they create sustainable solution that drive economic growth, social well-being, and environmental responsibility. If the first 16 SDG set for target like ending poverty, protecting the environment, and building clean energy. So SDG 17 gives us the roadmap for how to get there. It is a real engine behind the entire 2030 agenda. Specifically, Target 17 calls on us to encourage and build effective public, private, and civil society partnership by sharing the resources and learning from experience. To make SDG 17 work in the real world, each pillar of this alliance must bring its unique strength to the table. First, the university need to look beyond the traditional metrics like paper citation and focus on real world impact. By tailoring research to solve pressing the local and global problems, higher education became a true engine for sustainable changes. So next, the company must move beyond the basic corporate social responsibility and integrate sustainability right into their core strategy. That means co-investing in university R&D, mentoring talent, and opening up supply chain to sustainable. Then third, the policymaker need to build on environment where cooperation can thrive. That means offering R&D tax incentives, funding shared incubator, streamlining patent rules, and actively using public purchasing power to adopt green technology yearly. For looking towards the future belongs to collaboration. So emerging technologies such as artificial intelligence, robotics, smart manufacturing, digital twins, additive manufacturing, green hydrogen, electric mobility, Internet of Things, and sustainable energy system demand multidisciplinary expertise. So no single organization possesses all the knowledge, infrastructure, or resources required to lead this transformation alone. The future workforce must be prepared through collaborative education, practical training, research partnership, and continuous innovation. As an educator, researchers, policymaker, and industry leader, we must inspire our students to become global citizens who think beyond institutional boundaries and work together for the betterment of the society. Coming to the conclusion, so here I conclude that the partnership without border is strengthening academia, industry, government, collaboration for sustainable development is not merely the title of the today conference. It is a call to action. Let us strengthen the bridge between knowledge and practice. Let us transform research into innovation. Let us convert innovation into societal impact. Let us replace competition with collaboration and isolation with partnership. Together, academia can generate knowledge, industry can create innovation, and government can provide the vision and support necessary for sustainable progress. When these three pillars stand together, we build a stronger institution, empowered community, resilient economics, and greener, more inclusive future. Let us reminder when knowledge meets innovation and innovation meets policy, sustainable development becomes not just an aspiration but a reality. So together, let us build partnership without border and create a better future for generation to come. Thank you very much for your kind attention. Finally, I would like to express my sincere thanks to organizing committee of IGN for providing this opportunity to address this conference. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ravi Shankar sir, for your thoughtful process, thoughtful presentation. When knowledge meets innovation and innovation meets policy, sustainable development becomes a reality. Yes, that's a well said point, sir. That's noted down, but it's in the last line, but it should be in the first line. When the collaboration meets without borders, if the collaboration is without borders, there should be some policies, and the policies is good going, the cross-sector synergy, and the partnership of the goals. The goal number, sustainable development goal number 17 will be easily achieved for our wonderful 2030 agenda. So thank you so much, Ravi Shankar sir, for wonderful presentation and thoughtful process, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes. So, without much delay, I would like to call upon next speaker, our beloved sir, Vice President of IGEN, Dr. M. Maslin Beno, sir, from St. Xavier's College of Engineering and Dean Research from Nagarkoil. Welcome, Beno, sir.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Good evening, sir.
Hearty welcome, Beno, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So our pre-conference is going fine, sir. So let me introduce our chief guest, our speaker, professional, Dr. Maslin Beno, sir, dynamic academic leader with 26 years of experience in engineering education, research, and academic administration. Presently serving as a professor and dean of research, leading research strategy, innovation, faculty development, funded projects, and a lot. Expertise spans artificial intelligence, smart energy systems, high voltage engineering, e-vehicles, smart grids, and whatnot. Our again is for transforming the research ecosystem, mentoring faculty and scholars, and strengthening industry academic collaborations. He did his PhD from electronics and electrical and electronics engineering from Anna University Chennai, and 26 plus years of teaching and research and academic leadership, professor and dean, former vice principal and dean academics of St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering from Nagarkoil. So he published 50 plus international journals and conference publications and 5 engineering books authored by Dr. Maslin Beno, sir. Hats off, sir. The 4 patents are already filed. 13 PhD scholars were awarded through our Dr. Maslin Beno, sir. 7 PhD scholars guiding under principal investigator of ASTE, AACTE RPS project. So coordinator of AACTE Spices Scheme, teaching and research areas. So smart grid and digital energy systems, energy management, e-vehicles, whatnot. The profile is very, very, very huge, and the leadership and professional service. She is the chairman of IEI of Kanyakumari Local Center, chairman of IET Kanyakumari Local Network, vice president of our IGEN, and senior member of IEEE, fellow and chartered engineer of IEI, CCSA member, best teacher awardee with the eminent professor awardee, and award of Mama Area Award, Kalvi Mamani Award, and the Educational Excellence Award. So without much delay, I would like to call upon our wonderful speaker, our beloved Vice President of IGEN, Dr. Maslin Beno, sir, for the thought-provoking session, sir. Over to you, sir. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Madan, Director of IGEN, and active person in the NSAPE Club from the beginning to today. So, good evening, all respected moderators.
So 1 second, sir. Ravi Shankar, sir, can you please switch off the screen, sir? John?
Madan, sir, is it audible? My voice is
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's audible, sir.
Okay, so once again, good evening, all respected moderators, distinguished panelists, academicians, mainly deans, HODs, all the academic leaders of our sustainable academic IGEN partners group, students, and other organization members, researchers, and dear participants. It is a privilege to share this platform with uh, something related to already talked energy without border. Now, in my turn, energy without border based on action. So, so today's theme is not merely about energy; it is about people. It is about communities. It is about our responsibility as educators. So I'll share my screen and will continue a few slides. So I think my screen is visible.
Yes, actually.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So here I'm telling about the importance of education that makes action. So from academic excellence to community energy transformation, here the education powered by action is most powerful energy source on earth. As Thiruvalluvar, a famous Tamil poet, in his Tirukural, Karka Kasadara Karpavai Kattavai Nirka Adakku Taga. So that is the one thing covers entire action. So we have to learn thoroughly, then we can implement based on. So education is a powerful action that act the energy source. So in this, all the way, all the actions covers actually. Wait. Okay. Yeah, why this is matter? Because the statistics, now everyone already discussed, 1.1 billion people without access to electricity till this modern world. 675 million people, that is the last year. Now 1.1 billion, sorry, 2010, 1.1, to 2021, 675. It's going now 2.3, somewhat increasing, but still people without accessing electricity, people without access for clean cooking. All the statistics, carbon emission from cities 70%, energy used by buildings only 30%, like all statistics clearly telling the need for the energy without border. Every way, any way, we have to save energy, conserve energy, or optimize energy. So here the universities, academic institutions are energy powerhouses. Like instead of electrical station, electrical power station, electrical substation, we start from the universities. There the knowledge is a source, the students power, that innovate new ideas, new mechanism, new devices. So the students goes to communities. If students are today's students are tomorrow's leaders and tomorrow's people, so community will change, so the entire world become transformed. So I would like to present only these 5 transformations. First one, campus to community. Second, research to reality. Technology or AI to humanity. Student to change makers. Finally, partnership to sustainability. So all the 5 ways we can make more actions. There are a lot of actions. Energy without borders are possible, but uh, these 5 things I'm going to tell in a fast manner. We know small action today create a powerful tomorrow. So actions based on these 5. First action is action without borders from campus to community. So we all know connect campus to the community. Now campuses are connected to government, NGO, UGC, AICT, but that is officially needed. But more than that, we have to connect to community, people, society. Every engineering college should adapt villages. Students should perform energy audits, solar feasibility studies, street lighting optimization, water pumping efficiency, agriculture energy management, like day-to-day activities, all optimizing, all energy saving, energy conservation. So that is the role of IGEN. Last 15 years, all the ways of NSA Club, sustainable partners, they are doing. But we are again need all institutions around India, around world. So learning should happen outside the classroom. That is the first action. Second one, research. Now today the traditional research papers, patents, rankings, these are needed. But more than that, so I am publishing a paper that may give credit to me, but I'm changing a village. I'm solar village, so that people will live happily without any radiation, any CO2 emission. They use power without interruption. Like research to reality, beyond publication to community impact. That is a needed thing. So solar villages, energy audit, women empowerment, AI for farmers, smart communities, like many examples there. So here we are all giving credits for papers, patents. So now in future, community impact is a new citation index. It should be needed in future. How many villages we adopted? One college, how many nearby villages are improved? So how many community people improved? That is the citation index in coming days. That is the way of research we can develop. Third one, from engineers to change makers. So students should nowadays getting CGPA, but that is only mark based. But with community GPA, how many lives improved because of them? Because of student, first their parents, family, then nearby villages, all how their lives improved, all their basic life category or luxury or any needed things. So engineers, today's students, engineers to change makers, they become a change makers. Fourth one, AI. Now everywhere AI. So digital, now AI. So many technologies are good. Wind, IoT, drone, satellite, all technologies are good. But remember, technology without humanity is merely automation. Technology with compassion becomes transformation. So, artificial intelligence plus human intelligence, that is sustainable intelligence. So, the fourth action I am proposing is sustainable intelligence. Using AI and human intelligence, we have to every possibility we have to implement. Last fifth one, partnership without borders. So partnership is very important. University, industry, geo, government, NGOs, communities, professional bodies, international collaboration. They must work together. They must work together. No institution can individually achieve SDG alone. Together only. So these five steps, already lot of case studies there. I can say Bangladesh solar home system. There is a area in Bangladesh. They provided millions of solar home systems. This is a small community-focused solution to create national impact. Even our India, Bihar, Dharani is a village. Their renewable energy microgrid is formed. Their the entire grid is not able to connect. So microgrid grid. Similarly, energy efficient public buildings in Kerala government they implemented. Like a lot of case studies are there. Nowadays, it is a action based without border. It's country, state, or everywhere. So AI based, there's a pencil change world because every pencil draws a village. So a village becomes smart village. So the idea is important, not only AI, the idea. So the vision 2035, every engineering college become an energy innovation hub. Every student completes one SDG project. Every campus become carbon neutral. Every village as an academic mentor. Then universities will become power stations, not for electricity, but of hope. So there's a inspire, innovate, integrate, and impact. That is a call for action. So today I invite all the participants, every academic leader here. Let us move from teaching to mentoring, from research to transformation, from conferences to community projects, from borders to collaboration, from excellence to impact. So let every university, every institution become not merely a center of excellence, but a center of energy transformation. Thank you so much for patiently listening. Thank you, IGEN members, coordinators. Thank you all. Together, let us make energy without borders not just a theme, but a global movement. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Beno sir. Let's inspire. Let's inspire and innovate through our IGEN for sure, sir. With your
Thank you,
thoughtful
sir.
process, and I would like to invite all the participants, partners to collaborate with IGEN to innovate and inspire the public, and the future world is ours. So thank you so much, Beno sir, for your wonderful session on our energy without borders. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Without much delay, I would like to invite Dr. S. Rajesh Kannan, ME PhD, Professor and Head Department of ECE, for our for as a final participant from sir? St. Joseph College of Engineering?
Yes, sir.
Anyone
Sir,
from St. Joseph College of Engineering?
actually, sir, HOD, some emergency work he has gone out, sir. Till now, he was inside the Google Meet, sir. Just now, he has gone
Okay.
out due to an emergency. So, I will present on behalf of him, sir. My name is Vignesh.
Please switch on the video, sir.
Okay.
Please introduce yourself, sir. On behalf of St. Joseph College of Engineering, Dr. Rajesh Kannan, sir. Sir, your name, sir?
My name is Vignesh, sir.
Vignesh, sir. I would like to invite Vignesh, sir, to present Energy Without Borders. Thank you, sir. Over to you, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir, is the screen visible to everyone, sir? And my voice is audible?
Yes, sir. So put it in slideshow
Yes, sir.
mode.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So the topic that we are going to see today is so the topic is given as intelligence without borders. So how AI can be used to optimize the energy consumption. So that is the topic that we are going to discuss today. So if you see, there is a huge challenge in terms of energy. So energy consumption is increasing day by day. So there's a 3 times increase in the global electricity demand. So in the coming decades, and reliability is also very, very important because according to this, if the weather changes, the need for electricity is also be fluctuating. Similarly, the more number of emissions are there, so that should be reduced. So in order to overcome all these expectations, how AI can be used that can collect data, forecast, control, and provide proper energy utilization to the people. So AI for energy. So some of the important topics are first data-driven prediction. So how to predict the data. Next is optimizing the data, and finally are going to perform automation process. So predicting what is likely to happen, optimization. So what we should do to optimize the overall process, and finally how we are going to automate the entire process. That is the theme of this topic. So if you see, an energy system is a network of several interconnected things. So here if you see, we have got the energy generation process. So after the energy has been generated, it is stored in the grid from the so that the grid will be the electricity will be stored in the grid, and then if on demand basis they will be supplied to the markets. So this is the entire workflow. So this is the forecast horizon. So in terms of seconds and minutes, we can do frequency control. So how fast we can control everything. In terms of hours to days, dispatch and trading operation can be done. And in terms of weeks and months, so we are going to perform overall maintenance and planning operations. So we are going to introduce a closed loop or a controlled loop to make the AI to be operational. So the first process that we are going to do is sensing process. So we are going to sense the external environment, and that is measuring the several parameters. So based on the sensed parameters, we are going to predict and forecast what are the possible outcomes. Then based on the outcomes that are obtained, you are going to optimize that thing, and finally are going to take the necessary action. And this feedback loop will be completed only when you learn, or while evaluating, you will be learning what are the things that needs to be improved. So it is like a feedback. So the main objective of this is minimizing the cost, minimizing the emissions, that is unwanted greenhouse gases that has been emitted. So that has to be minimized, and minimizing the overall risk subject to balanced distribution of power. What are the network limits and equipment limits and consumer requirements? So these are the things. So some of the use cases that I'm going to discuss is, first one is HVAC. So next followed by EV charging, and third is lighting operations. So HVAC is nothing but the thermal storage. So you're going to generate the electricity. Then EV charging. So how the charging can be done on a periodical basis, and a lighting operation. So based on the availability of the persons in a particular room, how can we control the overall lighting parameters in that particular room. So that is what is the next use case. So we are going to anticipate the risk. If there is any risk, then you are going to isolate what are the faults, and finally are going to, by removing the critical loads, and we can restore the entire operation. So resilience AI must be paired with hardening procedures and human command. So another important use case is solar cells, followed by batteries which are flexible in nature, diesel pumps which are used as backup, and next is the load. So we are able to come to a conclusion that the trust is a summation of both accuracy, that is how well you are going to accurately provide the results. Also the results which are provided, that should be reliable in nature, and it should be explainable in nature, and finally accountability has to be fixed. So accuracy, reliability, explainability, and accountability. So the human in the loop is a design choice, not a slow one. So human, since they are going to perform AI operation, the requirement of human beings is not mandatory. So only for limited maintenance operations, human workforce is required. So all the other operations can be automated. So that is what is given here. Cybersecurity is a part of the energy model. So you have got again sensors, communication networks, and desired platforms. We are going to implement this operation, and finally controls or actuators. So fairness matters where algorithm shape the access and cost. So designing of algorithms so have an impact on the cost also. So that should be taken into account. So energy aware AI is a part of the sustainable device. So we cannot separate AI. So whatever operation you are going to perform, AI is going to be a significant part of the optimization operation approach. So there are different types of models are there. So one is tiny edge model. So it is having low latency and low energy consumption. Next model is the operational model. So here the energy consumption is somewhat balanced, and a large foundation model. So here the cost is going to be much higher, and also the capacity is also much higher. So starting with the decisions. So first you are going to define the objective. Then you are going to map the data on the constraints of the objective. So building up of prototype models. So we are going to perform the validation of the, so whether the prototype that has been built, that is working, that is functioning in the correct direction, and finally are going to deploy that particular prototype which has been validated. So how AI is used as an energy conductor. So solar energy is taken as 40%, followed by battery, grid is 20%, and diesel energy is 10% only. So we can clearly indicate that how we are clearly moving towards renewable energy apart from conventional energy sources. So the controller prioritizes reliability before economics. So instead of cost is also very important. So more than the cost, however, the reliability of operation is going to be very, very important. So are going to provide critical loads, maintaining the reserves, so minimizing the fuel and emissions, and optimization of cost. So this is the diagram. So interoperability turns isolated pilots into a system. So if you see, these are common data models, open interfaces, standards, and governance. So starting from shared meaning, safe exchange of data, and a repeatable integration and trusted access. So skills for next generation energy engineers. So they should be having knowledge about physics and how to protect the system. Data science is another important subject, followed by optimization and communication. So common failure modes and how to avoid the modes failures. So first one is model first thinking. So you have to begin with the decision and baseline. Next, perfect data assumptions, plans for graft, drift, and latency. So how are you going to deal with these important parameters? Automation without trust. So expose uncertainty and fallback modes. Pilot without ownership, assigning operators, data owners, and maintainers. So this is how AI can be integrated with the in ensuring how well you are going to conserve the energy, minimizing the need for any conventional energy sources. So with this, I will finish it off.
Thank you so much, sir. That was a wonderful session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. On behalf of Ravi Shankar sir from Rajesh Khanna sir from St. Joseph College of Engineering, the representation. So it's an eye-opening session, sir. Thank you so much with the real-time implementations and real-time projects which you are already taken up. So thank you for the new initiatives, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
So we are to the end of this wonderful pre-conference 3 from our ENERGATHON 2026. So with the help and support of institutional partners from all the 7 institutions: Dr. MGR Education Research Institute, St. Joseph College of Engineering, St. Joseph Institute of Technology, Sri Manakula Vinayagar College of Engineering, St. Xavier's College of Engineering, KCG College of Technology, Sri Ishwar College of Engineering. So it's my immense pleasure and proud to thank all the institutional partners and partners director, Dr. Suresh Sitaraman sir, taking up the wonderful initiative, and Dr. L. Ramesh sir, President of IGEN, for taking this wonderful initiative for a pre-conference with all the head positions like head and deans of various academicians from various institutions, all the institutions. Thank you all for being with us and joining this wonderful session through online and YouTube. So backend team headed by Jayasurya, Jay Ganesh, and John for thank you so much for the wonderful support, and thank you Vice President, President, and all the Board of Directors and Council of Governors for giving me the wonderful opportunity to conduct this wonderful event along with our wonderful moderator and IGEN Director, Dr. Ishrat Mira Mizana ma'am. So thank you once again. Over to Ramesh sir.
Yes, Madan. I think Ishrat ma'am, you have any conclusion remarks, ma'am? Or already Madan given? Ma'am, your voice. I think, madam, your voice is not able to hear, ma'am.
Is it audible now, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, it's a wonderful session wherein the different speakers have come together, wherein they have talked not just about sustainability, but intelligent systems and all, wherein we can work together. And most important thing was about collaboration. So this is the platform wherein we can work together and come up with the solutions, innovation, and social entrepreneurship. So all these different topics were put across by the academic leaders. So we look forward from each and every partner institution for collaborative projects along with IGEN and work towards sustainability of not just the energy, but energy within the humans and the humanity also. Thank you so much for everyone for joining us in this session, and I request the participants to fill up the Google form that is being shared in this chat and also in the YouTube channel. Please fill in the participant Google form. It's very much required for the certification. And thank you, partners, and looking forward for many more collaborative works, not just the events, but the true projects wherein we can work together and give the proposals for government organizations also, along with our NGO of IGEN. Thank you so much. Over to you, Ramesh.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I think we can conclude, ma'am. The John will give the thanking note. Thank you, Madan and Ishrat, ma'am, and also all the speakers, and also the Green Partner Coordinator for successfully execution of our pre-conference 3. Very happy, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. John, you can give the vote of thanks and then stop live because you are the
Sure,
host.
sir.
Okay, then
Sure,
close
sir.
the
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. So, good evening, everyone. They say every great conference ends with a vote of thanks, but I truly believe successful conference is not measured by excellence of the speakers, but also the curiosity and enthusiasm of the audience. Looking around today, I think we had the perfect combination, and it's my privilege to deliver the vote of thanks. On behalf of IGEN, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all our distinguished speakers, moderators, and participants for joining this pre-conference session 03. My sincere thanks to Mr. Rangarajan for delivering the welcome address and Dr. L. Ramesh for opening remarks. I would like to appreciate the esteemed moderators, Dr. S. Madan Kumar and Dr. Istrid Mehra, for making today's inspiring and engaging panel discussion. I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the panel speakers, Dr. Kirbagran and Dr. PGV Ramesh from St. Joseph Institute of Technology, Dr. T. Anuradha and Dr. Tenmoli from KCG College of Engineering, Dr. J. Arun Kumar and Dr. S. Geeta from Dr. MGR Educational Institute of Research, Mr. Nishant S. and Rajakrishnan from St. Joseph College of Engineering, Dr. R. Suresh Kumar and W. Rajan from Sri Ishwar College of Engineering, Dr. K. Hemalada and Dr. K. Velmurugan from Sri Manukula Vinayagar College. And last but not the least, Dr. M. Manaslan Beno from St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering. Your valuable knowledge brought a provoking insights to the participants, and I would like to appreciate all the participants for being in this evening. I'd like to thank all the participants for joining this session and making it a great success. Thank you.
John, actually some participants are requesting the form is not accepting like that. Again, you have to open that. I think you
So it
closed.
has been opened, sir. It has been opened, sir.
Okay. So then you wait for some time because the participants are using
Yes, sir, yes, sir. I will end the
After 10
session
minutes,
in
you
2
can
minutes,
close
2 or
it.
3 minutes, sir. Yes,
No,
sir.
no, you can wait for another 5 to 10 minutes, then you can close it. Okay.
Sure, sure,
Okay.
sure, sure.
So thank you all. Thank you. You can stop live and close the meeting, John.
Yeah, thank you
Sure,
to
sir,
all
sure,
the
sir. Thank you,
volunteers
sir.
who worked together for the success of this pre-conference team. Thank you to all the student volunteers too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much
Thank you,
for
Madan sir.
coordinating this wonderful. Yes, ma'am. Sir, thank you so much, sir. John, thank you. Jai Ganesh, Jai Surya. Thank you,
Yes, sir.
thank you
Thank you,
all.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank
Yes, sir.
you.